what's going on? It's your girl Beauty 5154. I'm back, and it's a beautiful day out here in Long Beach. I'm coming to you at 3:47 p.m. on a Friday, July 17th. The temperature out here is 79 degrees. It's a beautiful day. It's non-jacket weather. We're summertime, so summertime is feeling real good. I'm so excited to come back to you guys and talk about all my current and favorite events and things that's going on with me, things that I Facebooked, tweeted, or TikToked. I got into TikTok since the last time we podcasted, so I actually have a TikTok account. I want you guys to all follow under Beauty 5154. Check it out. I have 2 TikToks, but I'm looking to add more. And of course, I have my Facebook, Beauty 5154, and I have my Twitter, Beauty 5154. So check me out on all available social media platforms and podcast platforms under Beauty 5154. So, you guys, what's the news for what's going on right now? Well, you know, the tragic thing was Naya Rivera. She died. She went out to Lake Piru with her son, who was 4 years old, and unfortunately it looked like she may have drowned. I just want to give a quick love to her family and friends, that they'll hold each other and come together with love and peace. The Glee cast and everybody, I've seen them all go out there to the lake to pray for her while she was missing. And it was so beautiful because it was like she was found like that day or a day later with all those prayers, so she'd be able to rest in peace. I'll be right back. I'm back. What else is going on? Well, you know, on my Twitter and my Tumblr, my TikTok, my Facebook, I did a post about George Floyd. Let me read it for you guys because it came from my heart. It meant a lot to me, and it was very personal, what I said, because it was right after I was watching his funeral, and it was so sad. I was speechless up until the funeral, up until that point where I had a chance to see him be buried and see all his family and friends, and they were all there. It was so sad. It was such an emotional moment in time to watch. But what I said was, George, your life is not in vain. Your love has created a movement. May we all believe in what God has planned for all of us in this year, 2020. Bless your beautiful family with love, healing, and respect. Amen. At that time, it was so volatile. It was so many protests and marches, and people didn't even know what to do. People didn't even know where to go. And it was Black Lives Matter was the movement, and everybody was using love as a movement as well, just general love, trying to figure out how to direct their anger after watching these cops do this to George Floyd in Minneapolis. It was just so disturbing, but it was almost as if when you watched his funeral and his family and friends spoke, it was like you could think of him almost as a martyr. You know what I mean? A martyr is somebody who gave their life so that other people can have a better life, a better world, like his daughter and her friends and his family. So I just said that, and I really meant it. I hope that we all can move in a better direction from that, and that we all learn, and we can all be wiser and smarter about our decisions when it comes to being out there in those streets. I'll be right back. So anything else out there that you guys feel that you want to talk about, feel free to email me at beauty5154@gmail.com. You can email me whenever you want to, and we can discuss current events. I also wanted to put my website out there, which is beauty5154.com. It's a .com where I have all of my stuff on there. Well, right now it's just clothing, but I have a blog, and pretty soon I actually have links to all of my social media as well. And pretty soon the blog is going to be upgraded where it's going to be more comprehensive and pretty much be more of a daily type of a blog. So I want you to look out for that. That's beauty5154.com. I'll be right back. So this new thing I have going on with TikTok, man, it's crazy, because as soon as I got into it, they said they were thinking about banning it in the USA, and everybody on TikTok was all going nuts. Like, oh my God, if I get banned, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook or whatever. And these are people with millions of fans and followers on TikTok. So I didn't even really get it. I thought, like, there's no way in the world you're going to get those people to go over to Instagram or Facebook if they're not already there. Because TikTok is different. It's an entirely different platform. It's like you're sitting there and you're able to go through a feed and look at people be so creative. Like, they make these little mini movies, and it's almost like watching mini commercials. And you could stop at whatever commercial you like and let it run and watch it, and then grade it when it's done. So it's just fascinating. It's different than Facebook, different than Instagram and Tumblr and Snapchat. It has its own thing going on, and it's fun. The only thing about TikTok is that you have to be gifted when it comes to editing and film editing and movie editing. I mean, those people have to be either you shopping out people doing it for them, or they're really good at doing it themselves, because those are the interesting TikToks that have all the like, sometimes they have music on there, and other times they have writing. Other times people do freeze frames and they meld their images together. It's just crazy. And sometimes people just dance. Whatever it is they want to do, it's just like a freedom on there. But, you know, I'm the kind of person where I'm like, wow, what would make them want to ban it? It's like so creepy. I don't want to be like tripped out if they ban it, and I'm all into it. So it is what it is, but that's what's up on TikTok. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I want to thank you guys for tuning in and making this another successful podcast show. It was very short, nothing too dramatic, because I'm going to start to do these like not every day, but at least, you know, weekly, where you guys can hear me and hear me come in and talk about my social media and current events and things that we can get together and agree on. But let's not forget about the pandemic. That's the thing that really got me, was the coronavirus with my last podcast show. I honestly would have never thought 2020 would have segued into Kobe Bryant dying and then a pandemic. I was at a loss for words. I still am. I don't know what to say about it. Is that I've taken to wearing a mask when I leave the house, and I'm still like in a quarantine kind of a thought process, because I just don't want to get it. You know what I mean? I even took a COVID-19 test. I was, negative, and I said, thank God. And I just wish that all of my listeners out there and the beauties out there in the world, if you go take a test, it's up to you, but make sure you're positive in your thought process of how it comes out, if it's negative or positive, that you don't just flip out. You get yourself some treatment if it is positive, you know what I mean? And if it's negative, continue to do what you're doing, because obviously it's working. And that's all I have to say about it. I wish that everybody would be taken care of during this crisis. And I know we have the stimulus package that passed. They're even doing rent subsidies here in LA. But I like to see more stimulus packages passed for people to be able to get on their feet, and businesses. Please don't let all these businesses bankrupt and all these individuals go into bankruptcy. That would be a sad situation for the United States and the people of this country. I feel that everybody needs to lend a hand to get the country back on track again. We can't get past this like we've always done. So many people are dying, and my heart goes out to families and people who have lost loved ones. I feel so much for you right now, and I pray for you, and I pray that everything turns around. So that's it. Hold on for a second. I'll be right back. Well, that's all for my podcast show. I'm going to go ahead and end it, and I'll be back in a few days or maybe in a few weeks to help you guys to something else that I have going on. And make sure you visit my website, beauty5154.com, that you check me out on TikTok, Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, and Snapchat, all under Beauty5154, so you can stay abreast of all of my social media. I love you all. You beauties mean the world to me, and I want you guys to just take life seriously. Stay safe out there. Make sure you quarantine yourself. Don't let anybody tell you to do it. Do it on your own, and make sure you stay safe. I love you. Bye-bye.